Hi, and have a good day to Madam and everyone. My name is David Liu Jihang, and my matrix number is 279616. Now, I will talk about a Hong Kong comedy film, CJ7.
你冇再出聲啊！唔係我掟你出街。
Columbia Pictures and Stephen Chow, the acclaimed director of Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle, bring to the screen an extraordinary new adventure. A new film that proves that in space, your father can still hear you scream. CJ7.
係咪吸咗毒啊你啊？又點啊？
CJ7 was released on January in 2008, and the film was directed by Stephen Chow, the king of comedy. Stephen Chow is a Hong Kong famous actor and director in genius entertaining of action and comedy films such as Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle. Besides, he is also acted as a father in the film. For now, I will talk about the story of this movie. The single father Chow Ti worked at a construction site to earn money to keep his son Dicky enrolled in the private school. He is hoping the education will lead to better career options. Although Dicky studied diligently, but he always bullied by his classmates and chided by his teacher because he is a poor guy. He wears dirt clothes and shabby shoes to school because his father cannot afford to buy a new one for him. One day, Dicky begged his father to buy a cool toy to him because he saw his classmate also has one. But he unable to purchase to him because the price of the toy are very expensive. At night, he go to the junkyard and found a green oak and bring it home and give it to Dicky. The next day, the green oak turned into the alien puppy and befriended with Dicky. Dicky named it CJ7. CJ7 has the repelling power such as being able to turn a rotten apple become a fresh one. The following day, Dicky takes his new pet CJ7 to school and fantasies that it magical power. So he promised his father he will score full mark on his exam. This is because he expected CJ7 would able help him score 100 on his exam. Besides, he also expected CJ7 would beat up the bully and become popular in school. But as expected, the alien puppy is not able to live up Dicky's expectation. Therefore, Dicky changed the mark of the exam paper and lied to his father about his score full mark in the exam. He was excited and showed everyone his son's test paper at the construction site. However, his boss tells him that Dicky changed the mark from 0 to 100 and tells to him he is a cheater. Soon, T meets Dicky at home and gets angry with him for lying. He also takes away CJ7 from Dicky for the punishment. Dicky was argued bitterly and wished his father would go away. T promised he will if Dicky can score more than 60 on his own effort. In the following day, T was died in an accident, and even though Dicky get his test result in final score 65, but he feel personally guilty and sad. The moment is devastating until T is resurrected by the power of CJ7. After that, CJ7 was turned into a doll because the power was exhausted after resurrected T. From that day, Diggy wears the CJ7 doll has the net button all the time and expects the CJ7 will coming back to him. In the end, Diggy saw a UFO landing and there are many alien puppies same like CJ7 but different color and pattern came out from the UFO. And one of the alien puppy was same like CJ7 was headed to him. The main focus of this story, although more screen time is dedicated to the kid and the alien puppy, but it is about the relationship between the father and the son. The father, who never completed his education, does not want his son to end where he is in life, which is a laborer working and living in a poor condition. He also does everything for his son if he cannot provide his son with a particular item because of the financial reason. So he will do the best to find a substitute for him. It is very easy to see how much the father loves for his son. That's all from me. Now I will pass to my partner to continue her part. Thank you.
Hi and have a good day to Madam and everyone. My name is Vision B and my material number is 279834. Today, me and my partner want to share with you about the firm which is named as CJ7. Okay, so the firm was named CJ7 because the idea was inspired by the Shenzhou main spacecraft. The rockets and aliens in the films account for a large part of the content, with sci-fi colors, and there will be many incredible things. Character often tell us about the story of a father who accidentally found an alien toy dog as a gift to his son. This toy dog has changed the life of the father and son. So, first, I want to introduce about the characters and the characteristics of CJ7. Okay, so there got three main characters, which are the father, the son, and the CJ7. First is the father's named Zhou Ti. Is a poor construction worker who lived in a partially demolished house with his 9-year-old son, which name is Dicky. Zhou Ti is eager to save money so he can continue sending his sons to private and noble school. However, Dicky is often bullied by other children at school because he is poor and wears shabby clothes. And finally, he met Miss Yuan at the noble school. Since then, he began to pursue the teachers. Okay, the second is Dicky Cho, who is the naughty children who relied on the migrant workers' fathers, were incompatible with other students in the noble school, and frequently harassed by their peers because of the background and the environment of the families. Okay, the third main character is CJ7. When the father picked up CJ7 from the trash and gave it to his son, since then, CJ7 has been Dicky's bodyguard. Dicky was often bullied by classmates at school, thus the CJ7 will help him and make him more and more cheerful. Next, I will introduce about the support characters in the film, which the first one is Miss Yuan, who is the teacher at the noble school that Dicky attended, was kind-hearted and amiable. She helped Dicky when other students bullied him and cared very much about him. Okay, next is the boss. The Chinese boss was very strict and very fierce man. He went from a hip-hop urban youth to a veritable farm man. And after Choti accident, he began to care about Dicky. Okay, so Mr. Chow is the teacher of Dicky at the noble school, and he always looked down on and despised Dicky because he is poor. The next is PE teacher, which is the sport teacher of Dicky. He always punished him every time when in the physical education class, just because of Dicky didn't have a good and suitable sport shoes. Okay, the last support character in the film is Johnny. Johnny, who is a child from a wealthy family and often bullied Dicky in school. He likes to show off all his things to friends during the rest time, especially the CJ1, and he also likes to intimidate other students in the school. Okay, from this film, I understand the hardship of being a parent in a family, especially a poor family. And I learned that we can't lie and do bad things even though we are not very rich. And from this film, I hope that all of the people should help each other, especially for students in their studies.